Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video we will take a look at the dragon strategy with double clone. And maybe for those people that maybe are asking if I don't use wall breaker or something for the heroes. And you will see in the replays you don't really need those. It's just all about like the spam thing that you have, and you need to take care about two things which we'll talk in the video. And maybe for the equipment, which is maybe important, those are my equipments that I use, the giant arrow for the sweepers, and on the king you can actually also take the wham stash instead of the giant gauntlet. As you can see, my spiky ball is also not maxed, but you can crush bases with this army pretty heavily. So I would say let's dive right into the replays. And if you're new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. But with that being said, let's dive right into it. Alright, so this one right here is the first base. And like I said in the intro before, you need to take care about two things. The first thing is the CC. Never play your heroes into the CC, because you don't want to lure the ground troops if there are any in there. So definitely watch out that your heroes won't go to the range of them. And the second thing is probably that you just take down the clown castle. And if you do this, there is basically no way you can fail it. And like I also said in the intro, I have the giant arrow for the two sweepers. However, right here in this base, like I said, you want to go into the clown castle, which means you will come from the top side, right? And if you come in from here, those two sweepers don't really do something, right? And in such a case, you can just use the giant arrow to get 1 or 2 air defense. And I tried to go for this air defense and this air defense on the right side and the left side. However, it doesn't really work that great. I didn't got the air defense on the right side because the giant arrow, I need to practice a little bit with it and get the feeling for it. But yeah, and also if we place down the queen from here, you also want to come with the king from the left side, just to use him as a little tank for the queen. So you can just play him right here, and after that spam in all the dragons from the top side. And with the blimp you also want to get the best value. You can see around the town hall is not the best value right here. However, just take down what you can with the clones. For example, right here, I make it in blue. You can just take down the poison tower and the multi-arch tower with 2 clones and a rage. And with that, the core is basically gone. So as I would say, let's speed it up. And by the way, I've been playing this strategy, I think, for not even a week now, and the last few days I had an average over 300, which just shows you the power of this army, and it's very easy to learn. If you just keep those two things in mind, that you want to take down the clown castle and all that. Very important to say, I dropped my blimp more to the left side just to get a better clone, like I said. However, I think it was a little bit too much to the left, so you can see it didn't quite got covered. However, we got a little lucky with the black mines right here, so that the blimp got to the town hall. And now, as you can see, the dragons are kind of splitting, which is not even that bad. The dragons will go to the scatter shot on the bottom side, and the rest of the dragons will clear the top side. And with the spiky ball, you can take down an area like this very easily. Just see when is the best timing for the spiky ball to pop, and you will get all defensive targeting buildings really easy down. Now I set my royal champion just from the bottom, but basically you can send her in from wherever you want. You could have also sent her in to the sweeper right here, maybe that one, to the sweeper right here. Doesn't really make a difference. I would say let's speed it up. As you can see, the Royal Champion is still alive, the King is still alive, and the Warden is still alive. But I would say let's take a look at a different base. Alright, so this one right here is the next base, and it's looking a little bit weird, I have to admit. But here, once again, you don't want to get the heroes into the clan castle, which means you definitely will not send your heroes like this, or let me change color. Definitely not like this or like this. Instead, just use the heroes maybe for this side right here, right? And also, as you can see, because I mentioned you want to start with the dragons into the CC, which means we'll start from the bottom right here towards the clan castle. And you can also start with the king from here. With the king from here, and use the giant arrow like this, that it not only hits both of the sweeper but also hits the monolith or something to trigger the invisibility tower, which is also very good, because you don't have to burn a freeze if your blimp will arrive at the town hall then. And also, which I think I didn't mention in the first replay, you will use your 2 Inferno Dragons. Just get a small funnel, which, as you can see, we do right here. Takes out, not quite, but we sent another one for the dark storage right here, and basically the funnel is already set with that. And the dragons can split afterwards, for sure. And as you can see, this CC right here was not even just air targeting. And as you can see, my giant arrow didn't quite went that well, so I definitely need to practice on this. But we still got the clone bomb in the middle. The most important thing is probably to get the town hall, and afterwards just get the best value which you can get. Here it is the eagle. And afterwards you can see in the back end there is not that much left. I mean, maybe these 2 multi-archer towers, but if you have that many dragons alive there, they really cannot do something. And for that reason I can speed it up right here. And you can see the queen will take down one of them, and the dragons will take down the other one. We still have 2 freezes, and we still have our royal champion on standby right here. So as you can see, a clutch overkill right here on this replay. And just what you need to take care is the clan castle. That's basically it. So this one right here is the last base for today, and this one right here is once again double invisibility tower. You have once this one and this one on the other side, but most important, you have the clan castle here on the right side, as you can see. And this already means that will come from the right side, something like this. And what you also want to do in this in those double invisibility tower bases is you want to trigger the invisibility tower with the giant arrow. So now you need to like get a little feeling how you can hit one of those buildings in the invisibility tower, but the sweeper that you actually want to hit. And like I said before, and probably as you saw before, my giant arrow is not the best yet. I'm still practicing on it, but you can definitely hit one of the buildings in this invisibility tower and one in the other one. And if you get the sweeper, it will be a bonus on top, but you will see in the end this replay is also crushed. But yeah, this means kind of that you have to shoot the arrow like this, right? That you hit that sweeper right here, but one of those invisibility tower right here. But you need to be really careful to not lure the clan castle. And for that you can just use the king, that your queen and the king will afterwards walk to the top side and kind of, you know, get the value that they should get. And that's why I started with the king here on the gold storage right here. On the bottom side I funnel with the Inferno Dragon, because he can get a lot of value right there. And now I set the queen behind the king to try get everything. But as you can see, I missed the most important sweeper, or the more important sweeper right here. I hit the other one, but sadly not the one that I actually needed. However, you can see with the blimp right here, you just need to freeze once, or even if you need to freeze, as you can see, the sweeper is now not going to my blimp. And what probably is the most critical thing is the tornado trap around the town hall. And so far what I've learned, just try that your blimp will be stuck as long as possible in the tornado trap, because you don't want the loons to be stuck in there. But as you can see, we cloned beautiful away from the town hall, get the scatter shot here on the other side. And now as you can see, the other invisibility tower is coming back, but you still have 2 freezes, or 3 freezes, but using one, and the rage. So as you can see, you can just freeze this invisibility tower so that it will not pop again. That's what I did right here. And probably the Royal Champion here on the top side, I could have swagged her here as well. So we can speed it up. You can see this is crushed. And that was it with the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And please let me know down in the comments below what army or strategy you also want to see here on this channel. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and see us in the next video.